Hi. Okay, so I'm curious if anyone else has had synchronicities between dreams and waking life, or anything that is actually manifested from your dreams into your real life. Um, so I'll start with how the dreams began. It was a progression of this house, a couple, and a little girl. Um, so in the last dream, the house was like on its own in the middle of this field. It was like older, um, and these kids kept trying to break in. They ripped the door off the hinges and shit, trying to have a party in my house. Anyways, this last dream that I'm specifically talking about, uh, I had to go through a tunnel system, and I came up to a security desk, and security let me through. So I go upstairs and I'm in the house, and it's the couple and the little girl, and I'm laying on the couch and we're talking and stuff. And all of a sudden the little girl is like, "Oh my god, there's a bug." And in my mind I hear, "Don't kill your spirit guide." So I immediately jump up. I'm like, "Don't kill it. Don't kill it." So I stop her from killing it. Um I'm not sure exactly what I said, but I basically like told her that he was our friend. And we got a jar. So we go down, back out, past the security desk, and instead of going through the tunnels, we went out the back door, and there was this big field. And so we walked through the field, and everything was all grown, like it was super beautiful. There were trees and flowers, and the grass was really green, and the sky was like this deep midnight purple, and there were just so many stars you could have never even began to count them. It was gorgeous, actually. And it's like what paradise would look like if it was your backyard. And so we go and we release this little bug, and it was a pincher bug, but it was black and yellow. It looked like a bumblebee, but with pinchers. It was a weird thing. So we release it, and we set it in the grass, and I just remember being kind of dazed out, staring at it what what is this thing? You know what I mean? It's not a real insect. It is the thought about the spirit guide. I don't know. And then as I'm sitting there staring at it, just thinking about what it could possibly be or mean, the little girl cuts in and she's giggling, and she's like, "It looks like a little bumblebee." And I kind of snapped out of it, and I was like, "Yeah, it does." And I took her hand, and we were like playing in the field for a little bit, and then we went back to the house. And when we get back to the house, um, music's blaring, and there's like a whole line of people wrapped through the lawn, out like around the house. And I was like, "Are they trying to get in here?" And security was up at the door stopping them. So it's a stark contrast to the last dream of them actually ripping my door off the hinges. And security was like, "Yeah." Suddenly I'm on this ramp, and I was like, "Oh, hell nah." So I realized that it sounds like there's a microphone. I looked around to see if there was a microphone, and I'm like, I just said whatever. So I'm like, "You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Sorry, party's over," whatever. And I told them to go that way. So everyone's like, "Oh," nobody actually fought me this time. The last time I got my ass kicked. Um, So they all leave, and I go in. We go up through the tunnel system, or yeah, we go through the tunnels and up the stairs, and I come up. Uh, it's like a basement staircase for like a regular house, and the man is just kind of standing in the doorway with a stack of boxes in his hand. Like he was just kind of doing random things, like on autopilot, moving stuff, doing whatever regular man shit, I guess. And my it was like my spirit popped out of my body and just like went up right against him, against his back. And his spirit, like, he didn't actually turn around, but his like spirit turned and looked at me, and he was like, "Do you need to be that close to me right now?" And I was like, I'm just trying to get through. So he says okay and he moves, and I run past. I'm like, okay, thanks, bye. And I run up and I go around the house. And when I come out I go out like a side door around to the front, and I go in the front door, and it's like this huge, massive bar. It's like a big, long bar, and there's like 60s rock or something playing, and everybody's celebrating. And my grandma was there, and she passed away like 12, 13 years ago, something like that. And she told me how proud of me she was. And we sat down and we had a drink, and I was like, kind of looking around, and I don't remember the exact conversation. I honestly wish I did. But I'm like looking down, and everyone's just so happy. They're all celebrating. And I noticed there's no bottles along the back of the bar. And I'm looking around, and I look up, and up in the rafters, it's just like bottles jammed in every possible direction they could be. There was no rhyme or reason to it, no order. And I was like, oh, you guys do have alcohol. And I point up at the bottle of Jack Daniels, and I'm like, can I have a shot of that? And she was like, no, you don't want that. She's like, you can have a bottle of that fruit punch. And she pointed directly above her, or you can have a little drink of that fruit punch up there. And I was like, oh, come on, and she was laughing. She was like, basically, after I decoded it, I get it, actually. But, and then I woke, she told me, she said, I left on your back porch. And I assumed it was some kind of gift or some kind of like blessing I was gonna get. So I woke up, and as soon as I woke up, of course, like I record the dream and I run to my back porch, and I'm like, I will die if there's something on my back porch. There was nothing on the back porch. But so 3 weeks later, this was a week ago now, okay? These pincher bugs keep trying to get in my back door. And I catch them, I put them outside, because that's usually what I do. Unless it's a big scary spider, then I sometimes will not take my chances, but mostly I take the insects and I put them outside, because I mean, they're alive too, man, come on. And so I get the guy, I put him on the back porch, and as soon as I let him out of the jar, he comes running straight back for my door. So I shoo him away. I'm like, get the hell out of here, bro. Like, stay outside. You live outside. And it was the next day. I'm laying on my couch, and I look over on the floor, and it's crawling across my living room floor. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I get him on a piece of paper, and I go in, and I set him in my house plant. And I'm like, if you want to be in here so bad, then here's your new home. Totally forgot about him. Yesterday, my kid is like, Mom, there's a pincher bug in the house plant. And I was like, oh shit, leave him alone. Like, I can't believe he's still here. And it just occurred to me that the pincher bug from my dream, it said, don't kill your spirit guide. I put that guy outside. He came back in. I gave him a home, and he literally stayed there. He's been in that plant for at least a week now, maybe a little longer. And so I found out that they have a year lifespan, and all my fruit flies are out of the kitchen now. So that's a win-win for me. And yeah, so I have a pet pincher bug now, and his name is Knox. And I just thought it was crazy, because I had that dream, and now I have a pincher bug. I mean, it sucks that he's not black and yellow, but it's still cool. And I don't know, my grandma has a funny ass sense of humor, or my ancestors. I don't know. I wanted to share and see if anyone else has had any experience like this, because honestly, I thought it was pretty fucking cool. All right. Love y'all. Bye.